This is the Aeroflow Dynamics single exit catback exhaust for my VB WRX out there. You guys will see in a second. I'm kind of worried because my car is very low. This is like a 3-inch diameter piping. The stock piping I think is like 2-inch or 2.5. So I'm kind of nervous if that thing is even gonna fit under the car. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Send help please. Any allergy medicine that actually works. WRX is looking so good. Last video we just threw on the chrome 57DRs. So good. Peep that fitment. You guys already know. Fitment is priority over here. But yeah, new wheels last video. If you haven't seen that, check that video out. But look how low we are. Oh man, that stock piping is so tiny, and I'm kind of scared that the new exhaust is literally gonna be touching the floor. That is the only thing that is concerning me a lot. I guess we're gonna see right now. We'll go ahead and put the WRX in the shop, put it on the quick jacks. Those new wheels are just, they're just hitting on the car. Look at that fitment, bro. Gosh, bro, that looks so crazy. Hey man, you gotta be extra careful. Got the jack stands under the wheels. But here's what we're looking like, man. We got the AFD axle back. Installed these shortly after I got the VB. This is just a muffler delete. If you guys don't know, this is pretty much the stock piping. But Aeroflow Dynamics sells a muffler delete. So there's a big old freaking muffler, but this is obviously the axle back muffler delete. Completely gets rid of it. Super straightforward. Literally 2 bolts, a hanger. Honestly, I feel like this is the preferred look with everybody. You know, quad tip, 2 on each side. Obviously the bumper has, you know, holes on each side for quad tips. I just love a good single exit, man. It's just like that true JDM kind of style. Yeah, bro, we're gonna be swapping out the axle backs for the single exit. Pretty much every single thing on this car is from the boys over at Aeroflow Dynamics. They've been a huge, I cannot stress this enough, a huge sponsor on the VB build. We got pretty much their full VB catalog. We got the STI wing paint matched, the rear bumper pieces with the middle piece paint matched. By the way, all of this comes paint matched from Aeroflow Dynamics. So all you have to do is click your paint code, whichever color you have on your VB, and the parts come paint matched. So we got obviously the good old fender flares. I feel like this is like their best seller. Paint matched fender flares, paint matched side skirts, gloss black side skirt pieces as well. Front fender flares paint matched. And coming to the front, low-key kind of busted, but we got their GTS lip and also gloss black front bumper pieces. Yeah, pretty much full AFD catalog. They've been a huge help, so massive shout out to them. If you guys need any parts from Aeroflow Dynamics, the code will be right here on the screen. Save you guys some money, you know, picking up stuff for your VB. A lot of you guys always ask me, you know, like, Chris, how did you get your VB to look like this? You know, look so clean compared to stock. Definitely these cars, stock, aren't the prettiest cars at all. They come with those like ugly black fenders and I don't know what you call those. The solution to that definitely is the full Aeroflow Dynamics catalog. You guys saw. All paint matched, so hit them up, let them know that I sent you, and use that code to save some money. But let's do it, man. That's enough yapping. Let's go ahead and install the new AFD stainless single exit. They have a couple options too. They got a full titanium setup as well. Which is crazy, I actually ran that setup on my old BRZ and also my STI. It's like a crazy blue titanium. So they have that option as well, titanium, but I opted for the stainless steel. I feel like the burnt tips will low-key kind of match the World Rally Blue. So yeah, let's go ahead and take the axle back off and install the new single exit. It's gonna be so sick. Take off these 2 bolts. Dude, the FRS BRZ and 86s are so similar to WRXs. Like the bolts they use, obviously, the exhaust setups are like the same. So simple, man. So simple compared to like the M3 or the Corvette. These cars are so easy to work on. There we go. Let's move to the hangers. like I'm just chilling under the car with you guys. Pull these hangers off. Now you can just spray some WD-40 and like break some fingernails, or I do have a little hack which I'll show you guys, which I do in every freaking exhaust video. I love this thing. This thing is so cool. If I can find it. Hopefully I didn't let someone borrow it and they didn't give it back. Oh my gosh, dude, don't tell me I don't have it. Oh yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Exhaust hanger removal tool, man. Amazon, super clutch, in the description. I'll show you guys what I mean, man. Boom, just like that. There you go. Nah, this tool is so clutch, bro. Alright, we're off. Woo. Here's what we're looking like. I just noticed this exhaust has nothing. It's literally a straight pipe. No mufflers, no resonator. Interesting, yet it's still quiet. That's turbo cars for you. Here's the mandatory side by side. New single exit is obviously gonna have that little muffler. Not too sure how much that muffler is gonna do, but yeah, we're going from full straight pipe, nothing, no resonators, no mufflers, to straight pipe to muffler. So very curious how it's gonna sound. I wonder if it's gonna be louder. I wonder if it's gonna be quieter. All that's left though is to throw it on the car and check it out for ourselves. Got some WD-40. Can't be going in dry, bro, come on. If that made you cringe, this exhaust is gonna go through much worse torture than that right there. Yeah, this is not on right, hold on. It's supposed to go like this. Let's try that again. Okay, on the hangers, okay. Don't worry, this is not the final look. All the clamps are loose. I don't even have anything tightened. As you guys saw first, I literally just put this bracket on the hanger and then this mount on the rubber hangers. I highly recommend do not tighten your exhaust first and then put it on the car. Put it on the car loose and then after fine tweak the fitment and then tighten the clamps down. There you go. Damn. Look at that angle though. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, and just like that, the exhaust is pretty much just about on. I do have to do one thing before we officially start it. If you guys look through there, there's a little silencer in there. It's pretty cool how AFD includes that. So this is a silencer. If you really need it, you know, there's the option, you know, it comes with it. Say if you work, you know, super early in the morning, you put this silencer on and it'll actually make the exhaust much quieter. There's a little nut with a bolt that goes through, so you guys already know. On this channel, we don't run any silencers. Gotta take that thing off before we start it. A little 10 mil. Now this should just slide out. Oh, there you go. Come on. Come on out. Oh. There it is. Not gonna need this. Alright, and just like that, we installed the AFD single exit. That looks so good, man. The single exit just fits this car. I've actually thought about doing a single exit on the Mustang. Something a little bit different, man. That little JDM flare. But yeah, bro, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the car and see how it sounds. That's hella deep. Jeez, that's deep. Pause. It's just hella hot here now in San Diego. I got my allergies. I'm going through it right now. Right off the bat, off first startup, honestly, both setups sound similar. Now, they're both not like loud. Like, it definitely isn't like, oh my gosh, like loud. Like, I think I'm gonna wake my neighbors up loud. Now, if I could be honest, if you guys are like in between these two exhausts, I feel like, not gonna lie, the Axleback is a little bit louder there's no muffler, and then also on the stock piping there's no resonator, but restrictive. You guys saw that stock piping was literally like 2.5 inch. Now compared to the single exit 3 inch, it is much wider, way more airflow, better for the car. It's definitely a hard one. There's like a couple things to weigh out, but definitely for more airflow and performance, the single exit is the way to go. I think it is quieter than the axleback that I had on the car. I've actually been searching up a lot of the stuff that they have on the website. I think this might be the next piece, or headers. AFD sells the intermediate pipe, it's called. It's pretty much like, I think, the whole replacement front pipe, or down pipe I guess you could say. I think it removes the two cats. I'm not too sure. I don't know if that's a cat or a resonator. I'm still learning about all the VB stuff, but yeah, it's like that whole front pipe section. So I'm really considering this. A lot of people are saying this like actually makes a good difference, and it's 3 inch too. It'll literally match up with the 3 inch single exit. I'm about to hit up Jeff over at AFD and be like, yo, let's get the WRX hooked up with the intermediate pipe. But comment down below, do you guys have experience with this intermediate pipe? Like I said, I really want to do this because I definitely want to make the WRX louder. As you guys know, I love my cars loud, somewhat loud, not too crazy. So stay tuned for that, guys. Aim to make this car sound really good, just like, you know, when I first got the VB. You know, we're aiming to make it look good because they don't really look that good from factory. I feel like we've done a pretty good job at fixing the aesthetics, convincing myself and you guys that you could definitely make a VB look good aesthetically. Now I know this is not an STI and it will never be an STI, but I aim to make this car sound exactly like an STI, and I think we could do it. Just need a couple more modifications in the exhaust. We're not quite there yet, but we will definitely be working on that. Crazy, like I literally don't remember the last time I have washed the WRX. Let's go check how it looks. I'm gonna need your guys' opinion. So as you guys saw, we installed the new lip. I broke the previous one, the AFD GTS one. They only had the paint matched V2 lip in stock. So I'm gonna need your guys' honest opinions. Do you guys mess with the paint matched lip, or do you guys like the gloss black? Now I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I am not a fan of paint matched lips, paint matched kits. I always love, preferably carbon fiber, you know, lip and side skirts, or if they don't have it, then gloss black. But they only had the paint match, so we kind of had to run that. It doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad. I don't know. I honestly don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. I literally don't know how I feel about it. Like, I wanna say I hate it and I don't like it, but at the same time it kind of looks good. I literally don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Comment down below, how do you guys feel about the paint matched V2 front lip? Man, I feel like after the wheels, I just completely love this car. I did not wash it for like, I want to say like 4 months. It sat on stock, so it was just so ugly to me. But ever since we put on the chrome wheels, man, I've been low-key driving this thing like every single freaking day, dude. Damn, bro. So sick. Nice little daily. A low daily. Not really functional, but hey, it looks good while it's rolling. It's hard for me to form an opinion on that front lip. I keep looking at it and I'm just like, I don't know. I literally don't know what to say about it. We'll leave it on. We'll run it for a bit. We'll see how we feel about it. I'm sure I'm gonna end up liking it a lot. So before we end off today's video, I'm just gonna end off right here. And I just want to tell you guys a couple things, man. I've been kind of hinting, you know, every now and then, but there's gonna be some big changes coming soon. And I was kind of talking about it a lot in my Q&A. Next video, man, is officially the start of one of the big changes that are coming. It has to do with the F80. You do not want to miss out. It's kind of wild, man. I still can't believe I'm doing it. Not want to miss out the next video on the channel. M3 video is gonna come out on Monday, which is the 27th, I believe. So yeah, bro, kind of crazy. Stay tuned. I just want to, you know, let you guys know. If you guys have not already, hit those the post notifications on YouTube to be notified every time I post. If you guys have not already, I always see you guys in the comments, you know, saying first, or, you know, like, oh, I'm here early. So I appreciate all you guys that have already, you know, turned those notifications on. It's kind of just gonna be like a start of a lot of the changes, and I feel like it's just gonna be like a snowball effect, kind of. So you guys are in for a treat, man. Sound crazy at first, but trust the process, guys. All that being said, I love you guys so freaking much. Hope you guys are enjoying, you know, the Subaru content back again on the channel. All that being said, I hope y'all have a good one today. Make it a good one, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.